There's another lady behind me. So stand away to this one.
Yeah.
Okay, would you both please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. You can both put your hands down. And if the young lady to my right would please state your full name for the record.
Yeah. Andrea Ghersi, Ghersi.
And ma'am, would you please state your full name for the record?
Yes, Patricia Oliver, Oliver.
Okay, you can both go ahead and be seated, and then whoever is going to speak first, maybe you want to sit closest to me so you'll be closest to the microphone, okay?
Yep.
This is your mic.
Oh, they added an additional microphone. So, are you going to speak first, ma'am?
My mom is.
Your mom's going to speak first. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Oliver.
Good afternoon.
Are you the mother of Joaquin Oliver?
Yes, I am.
I'm going to show you a photograph that's been marked as State's Exhibit 72. May I approach the witness, Your Honor? Can you please identify this picture? Is this your son?
Yes.
Will you please show it to the jury? Thank you, Ms.
This
Oliver.
is the day that he was celebrating his senior year.
Ms. Oliver, thank you. Did you prepare a statement to share with the jury today?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a copy of that statement?
Yes, I do.
Could you please read it for us?
Yes. My adorable Mipu. I used to write you birthday cards, sticky notes, with instructions about how to reheat his food after school, reminders how getting ready for a game or practice for the sport he was playing then, or a pending court at home. This is the right time to let everybody know how special Joaquin was. Papi and Mommy decided it was time to have a baby, and Joaquin came into our life. He was the missing link of our family. During the whole pregnancy, we enjoyed every moment of it, including the doctor's visits. August 4th, the best day of our family life, our beautiful dear little boy, Big Eyes, has arrived. Joaquin. We always had ways to show how much we love him.
So you've been listening to victim impact statements in the penalty phase for convicted Parkland shooter Nikolas Cruz. You've been hearing to the mother and the sister of victim Joaquin Oliver during victim impact statements. I want to bring in now Judge Ashley Wilcott, who will be continuing our coverage in the next hour. It's just so powerful hearing from these families.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joylyn Akron. Thank you. Always great to see you. It's really powerful testimony, hard to listen to, but so important in the sentencing phase. Coming up, we're going to continue our coverage of the Parkland shooter's penalty phase, but we also have some other big stories that we have to talk about. The death of Brianna Greer. She died after falling from a police car. Investigators say Brianna was not secured with a seatbelt, nor was the door closed and locked. We also have an update to the FSU professor murder trial. One of the co-conspirators has been sentenced, and she got the book thrown at her. Stay here, Court TV Live.
44823.
Good afternoon to you. Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Ashley Wilcott. This hour, we are continuing coverage of the emotional penalty phase for Nikolas Cruz. Parents are enduring some really tough moments today, seeing graphic photos of their children, also seeing text messages from the gunman's phone. Will he get the death penalty? Then later, investigators have released the controversial body camera footage of Brianna Greer in the moments where her life ended. She was in the custody of Georgia deputies when she died. Was this a terrible mistake or police misconduct. We will show you that video. And finally, new details in the FSU professor murder trial. One of the co-conspirators has been sentenced, but the man who she allegedly planned the murder with has yet to go to trial. More on that later. We're following developments in the Parkland gunman sentencing trial. Court resumed today after a very short week. It will be up to a Florida jury to decide whether Nikolas Cruz should be put to death or spend the rest of his life in prison. The defendant has pled guilty to murdering 17 people and attempting to kill 17 others at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School on Valentine's Day back in 2018. Victim statements began a short time ago. We hit pause on the testimony. You have not missed anything. You can see there the defendant. You will also see some of the victim's family. Let's get you back inside the courtroom.
Me when I had to feed him late at night. His sister, whom he called Beautiful Girl, gave up vacations with her Aunt Isabel to stay home and take care of him. She didn't want to miss a moment with him. She was always next to his babysitter, Josefina, who gave him so much love and care during his first year. For the moment he came into my life, he taught me how to express my emotions physically. We hugged each other, we held hands. He blew me kisses and sometimes said, "Mommy, did you see I blow you a kiss?" He brought me a smile to my face, gave me happiness, and that feeds my soul madly. He slept in our bed since he was very little. We cuddled and shared the same pillow. I loved when he came to our room as a teenager at night, waking me up and saying, "Mommy, I can't sleep. Can I sleep with you?" I felt that even though he was a teenager, he still had a baby soul. He needed Mommy to hug him and hold his hands during his sleep, a feeling that is vivid until today. I relive and try to find a moment that is only ours. Sleeping will never be the same. He was loved, hugged, and cuddled by everyone. His grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. He missed dearly by them all. It's been 4 years and 4 months since he was taken from us, his friends, and his family. We miss him more than words can say and love him dearly. While we will never be the same, we have found a way to deal with his absence and be motivated by helping others living with this kind of loss and pain to move forward. I always deny speaking of the way he was taken from us, but today I must let the world hear from me. To accept that he is not physically here with us still is an issue for me. Why? Because it hurts me very deeply. I must let the listeners feel how painful it is to live with this deep hole in my heart. I can deal with my family gatherings. It is impossible to deal with everybody that was used to get together with, and he is not there. That's done. I can't share happy moments or see pictures with all his cousins, and he's not there. I keep inside an anger that I consciously don't feel, but when I see myself in a picture or on a video, it shows in my face, putting out my real feelings. Smiling has become harsh. Our life was disrupted suddenly, and now I keep talking to him in my mind. I have to imagine the moments we were supposed to live and share with him. It hurts to think of preps for graduation from high school, the outfit he was planning to wear. He always wants to plan things. I remember talking about the belt he wanted to wear for the big day. College, he wanted to go to Orlando, then to Tallinn. As a family, we debated the best option, always having great chats about his projects in the present and future. I missed every moment of that. I miss the fluent way we used to talk, while we got ready in the mornings, always updating us about our day, him, his sister, and me. College. He was supposed to graduate this year in business with a major in sports management, which was his plan. All the future ahead of him was taken from us. Getting his first professional job, moving on his own, cooking or doing laundry, everything he was supposed to learn from me, and being part of his growth as an adult is no more. Joaquin, the young adult, the one who plans to get married and travel the world, and his dear girlfriend shared with me going to Africa. All these dreams and could be have been taken away. His friends, I didn't know he had that many friends. Girls, boys, little kids. They all miss him endlessly. I feel in my heart the suffering they all endured since the day he was taken from us. They came home devastated, crying. Their lives are changed forever. They share with me how he impacted their life. They say his empathy, loving soul, passion, friendship, the meaning of love, energy, contagious smile. He value of everything, everyone, believed in himself, stood up for what is right, was genuine to himself and appreciated others. Our life has been shattered and changed forever.
Thank you, Mrs. Oliver. Next, Ms. Ghersi.
It's okay.
You can stay seated there.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about my brother, Joaquin. I vividly remember the phone call we received when he was born and everything changed. I went from being an only child to having a baby brother, my very own baby doll. With our age difference and moving to a new country, where both my parents had to work endless hours, my relationship with Joaquin changed. I took on the role of mother figure, more so than just his older sister. Joaquin was energetic, vibrant, loud, confident, strong, empathetic, understanding, smart, passionate, outgoing, playful, loving, competitive, rebellious, funny, loyal, and constantly spoke up when he felt something was not just. As his older sister, I've always been very protective of him. At the end of the day, even if he was 6'1", I always saw him as my baby. I always felt Joaquin would have a big future filled with prosperity, success, and lots of love. When February the 14th came, all those hopes and dreams ended. I will never forget sitting in the living room with my parents, saying how a part of us died that day with Joaquin. And what is left of us had to learn to live an empty life. My life without my brother Joaquin has changed in so many ways. It's not just the day-to-day things, but also my future, and it hurts me. What happens when we run out of pictures, when we get old and the memories start to fade? When I get married and you aren't there? When I have kids and they don't have an uncle? What happens every single day when I want to call you and I can't? When every single Christmas that every family gets together but ours? When birthdays aren't a celebration anymore? When nighttime comes and thoughts creep in and we realize you are truly gone? This is life now and it hurts. It hurts a lot, not just today, but every single day. I feel an unimaginable void in my being when I think about all those things. When it's not just future events that add more pain to my heart, but the simply daily reminders, like your empty room, driving by the baseball fields, the basketball courts, when I go to call someone on my favorites list and your name is right at the top. When there are certain songs I simply cannot hear, the list is endless. One afternoon driving past McDonald's, I remember being at a red light while Joaquin was telling me how one of his friend's sisters was moving away for college. And Joaquin said, I don't know what I would do if you moved out. Well, now it's me that doesn't know what to do with you being gone forever. Joaquin, I love you, I miss you, and I will never forget that smile of yours that could light up any room and make anyone's day better.
No further questions, Your Honor.